Hello tool groupies and welcome to the Thebackwoodsmechanic channel. If you like tool reviews, do-it-yourself, how-to videos, and much more, make sure you pop the clutch on that subscribe button. Go over to Instagram and hit follow, because anytime I come across deal alerts, I post them over there. Plus, I post pictures of the tools in action that I've reviewed on this channel. You want to see more content like that? Hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, let's get into reviewing something that I've had for a while and been using for a little bit, and that's TEQ Pro 40-piece HEX TORX bit socket set. This one is model number TP40424A, and if anybody has this little feeling inside that number sounds familiar, it is. All you got to do is take the TP off of that model number right there, and you're going to have yourself a GearWrench product. You see, the TEQ Pro name brand is a licensed brand of CarQuest Auto Parts stores and Advanced Auto Parts stores. Whenever they started pushing the GearWrench name brand out of those stores, they started replacing it with the TEQ Professional name brand to take its place. But this right here is basically a rebranded GearWrench product. A lot of the TEQ Pro name brands are a rebranded GearWrench product, whether it's the ratchets, wrenches, sockets, everything in between. Some of it is pound for pound a GearWrench product. For an example, these ratchets right here, it's the low profile 84 tooth ratchets. I bought them and used them. I got two of them. I've been using the dog piss out of them, and I tell you what, they are identical to GearWrench. I can actually take the gears and everything else out of the GearWrench version of these, put in these, and they work just fine. This is a GearWrench product, made in Taiwan, same exact part number. This little round head ratchet right here, 1/4 inch drive, a KD tool special. That's what it's based off of. This one also has a GearWrench model number. However, if you recognize this ratchet, it's because it's actually a rebrand of the Crescent brand. You see, Apex Tool Group not only owns GearWrench, they own Crescent, SATA, and a few other tool companies. And they're putting the GearWrench product number on a lot of the TEQ Pro name brand stuff, and it is a rebrand of tools from Apex Tool. And this is one of those name brands. You look it up, set them side by side, everything about this specific socket set right here is identical to the GearWrench version. Everything you get in the GearWrench set, you get in this set. Both sets are made in China. Now, the GearWrench I do like a little bit better because it has some knurling and extra features that this set does not have. The designs on the sockets are just a little bit different too. However, they are basically the exact same tool. They got very few differences in them. Now, if the GearWrench was made in Taiwan, I would have definitely tried to find it a little bit harder. Unfortunately, none of my stores had it. The warehouse didn't even have it, so I didn't get to pick it up. Instead, I picked this one up. I only done that because these normally retail in store for about $60 or so, and I think I picked it up for 28 bucks plus tax, so right around $30 half price. And it's a good little grab and go tool set. Comes in this little blow molded case. I can pick it up, take it, go wherever I want to go. But enough talking about this. Let's look at the tools and see what we got. You see, when I go out and about doing mobile repairs, I usually take this with me. It's easy to pick up, pack wherever I go. Everything in this set is nice and organized, nice and simple. You've got all of your E-Torx up here. You got 3/4 inch, 4 of the 3/8 drive, smaller Torx right here, 1/4 inch, tamper-proof Torx on the right-hand side, and we've got standard hex right here to here, runs into your Torx. Then you got your metric hex right here, and it runs into 2 of the 3/8 drive tamper-proof Torx, and then you got your 2 1/2 inch regular size Torx. So it's really easy to tell one thing from another because you know that the standard and metric is here, and you can tell the difference between the Torx and the hex. So it's really easy to reach down there and grab one or the other, standard or metric. Now when it comes to the Torx, you got all your regular Torx here, and then your 3/8 here, and then your 1/2 inch right here. These two are left solo. Those are specifically tamper-proof. So when you go to reach for something, you got your 1/4 inch here and your 2 3/8 right here for tamper-proof. But I was actually going to buy the GearWrench set as soon as I get a chance to find it in store because I wanted to set them side by side and show you side-by-side comparison pictures. And you can tell these are the exact same thing. Everything here has die stamp indicators on it, such as the TEQ Pro name and the size, but none of these have anything else on them. There's no knurling on any of the chrome pieces, no part number, no CR-V, none of that kind of stuff. The only thing that's got knurling on it is whenever you get up here to the E-Torx, they do got the name, size, and some knurling. The rest of it's just plain Jane kind of stuff. And of course it comes in this nice blow molded plastic case. So you can easily lock it up, throw it under the seat of your vehicle on the go, take it to the shop, put it in your toolbox, whatever you need to do. Pop the lid off of it right there. You get 6 1/4 inch drive Torx bit sockets, T10, 15, 20, 25, 27, and 30. 4 1/4 inch drive tamper-proof Torx bit sockets, T20, 25, 27, 30. 3 1/4 inch drive E-Torx sockets, E6, 7, 8. 5 3/8 drive Torx bit sockets, T40, 45, 47, 50, 55. 2 3/8 drive tamper-proof Torx bit sockets, T40, 45. 4 3/8 drive E-Torx sockets, E10, 12, 14, 16. 14 different 3/8 drive hex bit sockets. For the standard, you get 5/32, 3/16, 7/32, 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8. The metric, you get 3 through 10, doesn't skip anything in between. And then you get 2 1/2 inch drive Torx bit sockets, T60 and 70. Now each one of these bits right here are made from S2 steel. They're heat treated with the socket bases for durability and serviceability. So if you needed to replace them, you could. Got 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch drive, and they do come with a lifetime warranty on them. So if you break these and you're in the car part store, all you got to do is go in and warranty them out. Of course, there's better quality brands out here. If you want to go with the tool truck brands and spend that kind of money, then of course go with the tool truck brand. But like I said, this is something that it's specific. I buy different tools for different applications. When I'm on the go and I do some mobile service repairs, this is something that I pick up and take with me. Something I take with me when I'm fixing industrial equipment. Because whenever I go to these different places making service repairs, I might have someone help me from time to time, pay them a little bit of money. And if I do that, I'm not going to hand them my good quality tools. I'll hand them these tools. If they break them, if they take them, whatever, it ain't going to hurt me none. As far as me using these things, I haven't had a bit of problem out of them yet. I'm sure they will break. All of these do. I broke just about every name brand that I've ever had a hold of, I do believe. But for the price of 30 bucks, what you get here is not entirely too bad. As a matter of fact, I've been using this specific tool set today over here on this Volkswagen Cabrio. If you're somebody who's a do-it-yourselfer, you want to go out here and invest in tools to fix your own vehicles, certain vehicles you absolutely need some HEX and TORX bit sockets, like Volkswagens, any of these foreign-made, German-made cars, even some industrial equipment out here. If you work as a maintenance guy, something like this set right here might be right up your alley. It'd be perfect for maintenance, perfect for do-it-yourselfers. You got the hassle of having to call in about a warranty or anything. Just go into the store when you get you some oil or change your filter or whatever the case is and warranty out your tool. You've got some great tools to choose from. Just make sure you know what you're getting when you're buying it. If they don't have GearWrench on hand, you might be okay with buying some of the TEQ Pro line, especially if you educate yourself on what brand comes from GearWrench and what brand comes from Crescent. Crescent does have some pretty decent quality products, but in my personal opinion, the performance is much better when they're based off of the GearWrench brand, especially when it comes to some of the ratchets and sockets, and that's because of the design. Sockets that they design that's based off the Crescent don't hold up quite as well as what you'll get based off of the GearWrench. But if you use these tools, if you've tried the TEQ Pro name brand, why don't you comment in the description box below? Let everybody else know what you think about the name brand. Do you like it, not like it, and in what capacity do you use the tools? Professionally or do-it-yourself work, maintenance work, something in between. The way it'll help somebody else out here make a more informed decision. You see, unlike a lot of channels out here on YouTube, I can guarantee one thing: I will give you real results on these tools. I won't blow smoke up your ass. I won't tell you what the tool companies want you to hear. If they work, they work. They don't, they don't. It's just pure logic. Whatever works best for you might not work right for me. Whatever works for me might not work for you. But that's why I buy different tools for different reasons. Put them through phases. I try things out at home. I try them out in the do-it-yourself capacity. Try them out in what would be considered a maintenance capacity. Then I move them on up to professional work just to see how they hold up. For example, some of the TEQ Pro line that I've tried out and I've used working on industrial washers, like the reducers that takes you from a 3/4 inch drive down to a 1/2 inch. They're junk. They're just as junky as going and buying Pittsburgh Pro. But now the GearWrench is better quality stuff. Haven't broke those yet. If you want real world repairs, real world results, make sure to pop the clutch on that subscribe button. Either way, I'm just trying to encourage people to go out here, grab yourself some tools, and make being a tradesman great again, folks.